An 80-year-old man who has ties to former mob boss Whitey Bulger is arraigned in a decades-old armed robbery and murder. It happened at a Worcester supermarket in 1991. Worcester County District Attorney Joseph Early Jr. says investigators never gave up on the case. Our Olivia Lemmon is following this story for us tonight and has more. Olivia?
Brittany, Ralph DeMasi was arrested yesterday at his own home. The DA says this arrest is the work of the FBI, the Worcester Police Department, and the DA's office. Prosecutors say Edward Murlock was shot multiple times in 1991 while carrying money bags from Shaw's. 80-year-old Ralph DeMasi appears in Worcester Superior Court Thursday. DeMasi is accused of killing Edward Murlock more than 25 years ago.
To this indictment, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
DeMasi is charged with murder and armed robbery of Murlock, who was an armored truck guard at the time. Worcester County District Attorney Joseph Early Jr. says Murlock was carrying the receipts of a Shaw's supermarket to his truck when he was approached by gunmen and shot multiple times.
This well-organized homicide and armed robbery remained unsolved until earlier this year, until new information was discovered by detectives of the Worcester Police and its unresolved homicide unit.
DeMasi once testified he was shot 8 times by an associate of former Boston mob boss James Whitey Bulger and has already served a 21.5-year prison sentence for another armored car robbery.
Getting to this point took a lot of hard work by a lot of people. It was a real team effort.
I was one of the first on the scene of the robbery and murder and went to the hospital to speak to the victim. There I watched him die. This has always been a personal case for me.
Worcester Police Chief Stephen Sargent says the arrest is important because justice has been served for Murlock and his family. Meanwhile, DeMasi's daughter says her father's arrest comes as a shock. She says he recently suffered a stroke and suffers from dementia.
I feel bad for the victim's family that someone was murdered. I don't believe my dad did it, but I do feel really bad for him.
Now, the DA says 3 other men believed to be involved in the crime have died in the intervening years. Meanwhile, DeMasi's daughter says she will stand by her dad. Brittany?